You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
This is my happening and it freaks me out.
Oh, don't gasp, man.
Pray we must make haste, my time is not my own. Before the clock strikes 12, I must be back at Fort Long.
I know it. It all sounds like some bad movie.
So we're back for another episode, and
Oh yeah.
this week we're reviewing Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, not to be confused with Valley of the Dolls. It is a wholly original and bears no relationship to real persons. Blah 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 blah. Did they have to do that? I guess.
They put the disclaimer on the posters as well as the film to avoid a lawsuit, which they did not avoid. I believe they ended up settling after the author died.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They put that on just to kind of because when the author of Valley of the Dolls found out that what they were doing, she was none too happy.
I can imagine.
Yes, yes.
The
Yeah,
original
'cause
Valley of the
originally-
Dolls is, it's a cinematic, classic.
Right, yeah, and so originally they were going to do a sequel to it, and they had the option of doing it without the author. I don't have it in front of me. I'm not familiar with her personally. It should be in the credits. Nope, it's not, because it's not based on her. So they were going to do a sequel, but then at last minute they said, you know what, screw that. We're going to do a parody of it, or a satire of it.
Right.
And they got Russ Meyer to do it instead, and he got Ebert to write the screenplay.
Yeah, he sure did. And
Yeah.
Ebert, he ate a lot of crow for writing this, because he ended up becoming a film critic, where whether he gave you a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert were so big at the time that a thumbs up or a thumbs down made or broke a film. It's very different now, but back then they made or broke movies. They really did.
They started reviewing together, I believe, in '75. But when this film came out in '70, Siskel actually gave it a horrible review.
I don't doubt it. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of people actually did, and it's only years later. Like, this has a Criterion edition of this movie. It's only years later that it actually gained some notoriety for what it was trying to do at that time.
Yeah, people have gone back and reevaluated Russ Meyer's body of work. I mean, at the time when this came out, it was actually very controversial. He was considered a porn director back at that point, and there was a huge uproar. They tried to stop it from happening, and it was the last time he ever worked for a studio, I think. No, the next film is the last time he ever worked for a studio, because it flopped. This actually made money. This did like 5 times over the budget, I think, or something like that.
Well, what's interesting? I haven't seen a lot of Russ Meyer's films. I've seen a handful of them, and it could just be because I've only seen, I guess, the more like erotic stuff, like Mondo Topless and Super Vixens and films like that. This felt like a real production. Like that they were really trying to do something here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, give Roger Ebert credit, give Russ Meyer credit. They did it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it has the Russ Meyer nudity that you expect, but not to the extent of what he is known for otherwise. You know.
No, well, the funny story with that is that they were told to get a hard R on this film. That was the goal by the studio. They said we want a hard R. We're going all the way. So Russ did that, but he was afraid of getting an X, so he took out all this extra nudity and sex scenes before it went. Then when they went to the MPAA, it got an X anyway because of the beheading.
Oh.
So then Russ Meyer was like, "Fuck it, I'm putting all that stuff back in," but they wanted to rush it into the theater, so he never got a chance to.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, which I prefer. I'm glad he didn't get to put that back in. An artist under restraint gives you their best work. That's my personal.
Well, you're probably right, because he's trying to cut this to make it the most appealing that it can be for that R rating, and
right.
It's what was it? It was in Final Destination 2. I remember Chuck telling a story about how the director went way over the top with the gore, so that when they cut it back, it was going to be what the gore that he actually wanted. Mm-hmm. And then they ended up coming out with, I think, a director's unrated cut, and you got all the gore anyway, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's a similar strategy behind the sex scene in Team America.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where they filmed they did like 3 minutes of it. It's like we only wanted 30 seconds, and then we got our 30 seconds because we gave them 3 minutes of it.
Well, here's the thing: the DVD of that, I know we're reviewing this. Oh,
yes,
but the DVD of Team America is the unrated, uncut sex scene.
Oh no, I've got that, but I'm saying that's how they got it through in the theaters.
It's how come no Blu-ray, guys? Come on, I need to see that in HD.
I guess.
I do.
But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm Scott. That's Joey.
Hey.
And Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I mean, it's a trip, man. I'm
freaking out.
I mean, this is my happening, and it freaks me out. This movie is I think this is the quintessential '60s film. Having watched it now, it really does embody.
Hold on. We always have that discussion about how films in the very beginning of the next decade are still films from the previous decade. They haven't gotten out of it yet. And this film is very much a 60s movie. It is not a 70s film. The 70s it hadn't identified itself yet when this movie came out at all.
This is like the last gasp, and also this is how I've always assumed Hollywood is.
Yeah, right. This
is like modern day. This is how it is. I still assume this.
I mean, I just got, and it's only because it was rooted in the 60s. Like, I'm just thinking Austin Powers the whole time. I couldn't help it.
Well, that's the great thing is that
peppermints. It's like, holy shit.
Well, Ebert wrote it as a satire,
right?
And it was intended, and Russ Meyer shot it intending it to be a satire. But whenever the actors came to him for directorial guidance about the lines, he was always, "You say that straight and serious. This is a serious scene. You sell that line," because he knew you couldn't get the humor if you didn't take it seriously.
Right. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. So he was like, they would always go to Ebert, says, "Are we doing this right?" But the film has that tone. It's ham-fisted lines written specifically to be spoken seriously when they don't feel. I mean, I started writing down quotes, but like with Z-Man alone, you can't write down any quote. Every time he opens his mouth, it's a poem.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's long, it's dialogue, monologue, poem. It's almost like he's vamping. I didn't hate it. I'll put it that way.
Well, the whole story follows this girl band. They start out as the Kelly affair, but then Z-Man rebrands them the Carrie Nations.
Right.
but they leave the East Coast for the West Coast because the lead singer Kelly, she has an aunt that can hook them up, which she does. She gets them invited to a Hollywood party their like first night in town.
Right. Her aunt is something.
All round and smooth and hydraulic. Lance Rock, man. Yeah, yeah, and in the band you also have Casey. She's the downer who becomes a lesbian after she gets an abortion.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you have Pet, the black drummer / law school guy boyfriend, and she sleeps with the boxer.
Right. And she tells him flat out. She tells him flat out, I have a boyfriend, and he's like, okay, and
okay, Mama. But they go to the West Coast. They meet up with the aunt. She gets them hooked up with Z-Man, and basically, the whole thing was to satirize the whole idea, like this fall into like drug use and sexual affairs or whatever from the Valley of the Dolls. And actually, we watched this with Holly, and Holly's read the Valley of the Dolls, and so at one point she like the first 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, she turns to me and goes, "This has nothing to do with the book." I was like, no, it's not actually a sequel. It's not a sequel. She didn't read the beginning. She didn't pay attention.
She didn't. Which we always do it. It's that beginning is on the screen right now. What's up?
Hey, I just got word that your audio's not coming in.
My audio isn't coming? Oh, you son of a mother. Hold on. There we go. Son of a bitch. Well,
I've been talking to myself for the last 10, 15 minutes.
Fuck. That means I have to take the audio from the Audacity file, cut it into the video, and re-upload the video.
So this video is not going to stay live.
No, it is. It can stay live. We'll just delete it later because we're only 10 minutes in. We probably got another 20 to 30 minutes left. So anyone that is tuning in live right now can stay live. There's just gonna be another video. You know, this fucking pisses me off so much. I do a sound check on everything, and what did I forget to do? I forgot to do a sound check on OBS Studio. Why does it have to fuck with me every goddamn week? I pick the fucking professional microphone every week. Just fucking keep it. I don't want something else. Fuck.
You alright? You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright, okay.
Son of a fucking mother, man.
So where were we?
The universe. It fucking hates me.
You know what's funny? I think Holly's watching the show because I can hear you yelling in the next room.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So where were we before the audio mix up there?
We were talking about shit. The hell were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
Oh,
obviously.
that Holly didn't read the opening, and I said it was on the screen right now.
Right. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. So got on the sidetrack. Yeah, so anyway, between all of them, Kelly, the lead one. Oh, and we forgot Harris, the band's cuck.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
What the fuck is with that guy?
And the guy never wears anything but sandals. I mean, it's
first
California,
red flag.
I get it, but come on, man.
So he's like the love interest of Kelly until they get to Hollywood. She immediately drops him for Lance Rock, the
tells him
Eric Stoltz
flat out
guy.
he's a lousy lay. I mean,
No, she didn't.
Oh, that's the other chick. Yep.
That was the toxic porn star Ashley St. Ives.
Yep.
You're a groovy boy. I'd like to strap you on sometime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Harris hooks up with her. St. Ives.
Right. St. Ives.
The porn star.
I think there's an actual
Right,
porn star, something St. Ives.
There is a St. Ives. That does sound familiar.
Pretty sure. 90s.
But so he hooks up with her, and then she's the one that calls him, because even when he hooks up with the porn star, he's still depressed.
Right.
He's still a sad sack. And she's like, I want to have sex on the beach. He's like,
The sand.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude.
And then I already blew through Pet's whole story with she dates the law school school student.
Oh, right.
And the
Yeah.
one
Who his girlfriend just bangs the boxer, and
just bangs Muhammad Ali at a moment's notice.
I mean, that's clearly what they were going for. You know that he banged her hard. Like, there was no holding back. There wasn't no sweet, sweet love. That was some serious hard banging. And
I liked the Muhammad Ali character because not only did he was shirtless in almost every scene, but when Harris comes in all drunk and drugged out off the beach after being cuckolded, he run when he starts a fight with Lance, and Lance beats the shit out of him. Every time he falls on the ground, the Muhammad Ali guy's on the ground. Come on, get up. That's it. Yeah, you got him. Let's go. I just loved it. I just thought it was like a great thing to happen in the middle of a party. And again, this is how all Hollywood parties are. I'm convinced.
I don't doubt it. I mean, it's got to be, right?
Prove me wrong.
I can't do it.
Nope.
I can't do it. But yeah, he was shirtless in every scene except for when he came back. Because he said, "I wanted to come and thank you for 30 days in the." What did he call it? Not the clink. 30 days in the.
I forget which
another derogatory term for jail. Like he basically he beat the shit out because after he banged her, the fiance or the boyfriend went outside to confront him by standing in front of his car.
Standing in front of his car and glaring at him.
And
which enraged the man.
He drives into him, and he's on the hood, drives in the circle, because there's just a roundabout like right there with like plants in the middle, and he's just driving in circles right there, driving in circles until he gets out of the car and then throws him in the flowers, which shouldn't have
30 days in the clink.
Shouldn't have knocked him out. But I mean, did anyone call anyone? No, I think it was because he drove away like a madman and got pulled over. I think that's how he ended up 30 days in the clink.
Black man in a car. What's going to happen?
He had no shirt on either when he left.
Well, that doesn't help.
Hood down, no shirt on, driving like a crazy person. Yeah, there was
gonna get a ticket.
Gonna get a ticket, and he probably got thrown in jail. Yep, that way. That's probably what happened.
Now, see, well,
hold on. The boyfriend, who then became the fiance, was pretty okay with her saying, "Sorry, I banged this dude. I didn't mean it."
Hey, it was true love.
Sure. I don't know, man.
He forgave her, man. That's all that counts.
Well, good for him, but not happening. Not with me. Come on. He walked in and saw them in bed, and he's just like, "Oh, your man's here," and he comes upstairs and he sees the two of them, and she's like, "Oh my God, you said you were studying." It's like, that's supposed to make it better. And then he starts walking down the stairs and goes, "Well, guess he didn't take it well." He didn't take it. It didn't take it very good.
It was a different time, Joey. It was a different time.
And he's like, "Man, just looking for some action. It's always a problem."
Always a problem.
It's like, wow. Because he's banging, chicks that have significant others. Maybe he should try banging some single chicks, and then he wouldn't have a problem.
That would eliminate that snag. Yes, that definitely would.
Hey, I mean, it's the easy math. Anyway,
I mean, the only thing, yeah.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of other Russ Meyer films. Are any of his other films like this, where it's like almost almost a studio production. I mean, with the nudity and everything, that they're going for that sensationalism there. But for the rest of it, it really just was a studio film. Are any of his other films like this? Because I've only seen the naughty ones.
I feel that this is, and I haven't seen all of his films, but I've seen a few, and out of all of them, I feel like this is the most coherent film that he has. And I feel like his other stuff is much lower. This is this and the next film he did, I think, are the only studio films he did. He usually was an independent filmmaker, so he obviously worked on a much smaller budget for a lot of his other stuff. And again, he was considered a sleaze merchant at the time. He didn't really get a lot of respect. So, it was, you're dealing with the lower end of the industry at that point. I personally, having rewatched it again today, just to brush up on it, the editing, this film, I mean, it's almost 2 hours long. And it is music heavy, so there are quite a few lulls where we have to stop and listen to a song.
There's of this film, I would say a good 15 to 20 solid minutes of music.
Yeah. So those individual musical numbers slow the film down a bit, but whenever that's not happening, the editing is very frenetic. Back and forth. There aren't many transitions. We just jump from one scene to the next. The
opening of the film, like when they're at the party, that's a good 15 minutes of the movie.
Oh no! Well, that's the opening that's the party. Let's back up a bit. We forgot one important thing. This film breaks one of the cardinal rules. It starts at the end.
It does start at the end.
You literally watch the end of the film at the beginning.
Right, but you don't know who's doing it until the end.
You don't know what the hell it is.
No.
Because it's so madcap out there that you're just like, okay, so there's somebody in a cape running around with a sword, and now a woman's filleting a gun.
And that opening of the film I think really pointed me in the direction of, this isn't like a normal Russ Meyer movie. Like, it looks like they're trying here.
I think it's very fitting that when during the scene when she's filleting the gun in the beginning, that is when Russ Meyer and Roger Ebert's names appear on the screen. So yes, that's what you made right there. That encapsulates that.
It sure did.
So I just had to get that out. It's like one of the main no-nos. Don't start at the end and then go back. I hate that.
I'm trying to think of other films that have done that, but have done it well, where it's like I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but I'm sure I'm sure there's other films that have done it, and I've enjoyed those films.
I thought Superman was doing it at first.
Oh, like the new James Gunn Superman? Yeah.
That the way that starts is like, I was like, oh no. But then like, okay, this is actually the beginning of the film. Okay, good. Right. Yeah, it was a tense 5 minutes there for me.
I thought that was a really good opening too.
Oh yeah, but I don't even want to start talking about that.
No.
I'll get sidetracked.
We won't do that.
I mean, no, but the music, I enjoyed the music in the film too. I think there's a flower child in me there somewhere.
Yeah.
I
went into this thinking, Roger Ebert wrote this. It's supposed to be horrible, back whatever. And I actually ended up at the end of this going, this was better than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good.
No,
I wouldn't call it good.
No.
But it's
way better than what I was expecting.
It's definitely way better than I expected. I really wouldn't put this up with the worst films ever made. It's just
no, definitely.
Yeah, is it out there? Yeah, but there's still quality to it. I mean, again, the Z-Man dialogue alone, it's almost surreal, the writing at some points. Hang cool, teddy bear. I enjoyed this film. I really did.
I got to agree with it. Oh, and you know what else I didn't realize until watching this? So Potter, right?
Yes.
When he's talking about
Porter.
When he's talking about the group of people where they habitually smoked marijuana cigarettes, Reefers. That is, I didn't realize. So I love the band Sublime. I love them. I love their music. One of their songs, I believe it's called Two Joints, where it's like I smoke two joints before I smoke two joints, and then I smoke two more. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
I'm familiar with the song.
The beginning of that song is that scene. And I always thought that was, because I haven't seen it in a million years, thought that was taken from Reefer Madness, the movie Reefer Madness. But it's not. It's from this. I had no idea until I watched this. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, that's Sublime right there. And then at the end, he goes, Reefers. And I'm like, holy shit, that's the whole thing. Like it's not cut or edited. It's like they just took that guy's tiny little weed monologue and they put it at the beginning of the song. I never knew that.
Well, there you go.
I never knew it, but I thought that was way cool. I mean, for the song and the band, not the movie, because they took it from the movie.
I think we'd be remiss not to mention briefly that, since we mentioned the boxer character was based on Muhammad Ali, when Ebert wrote the Z-Man character, he did write it with Phil Spector in mind.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
were there reports of Phil Spector being unhinged even all the way back in the 60s?
From what I read, Ebert never met him personally, but everybody he talked to said, yeah, you nailed him. And considering he did go on to kill his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, that...
Didn't Phil Spector kill two people?
I don't know. I never followed that too closely. I never really knew who Phil Spector was until that happened. So I'm not really in that crowd.
What's crazy about that is I didn't know who the hell he was either, but we wouldn't have had the Beatles without him because he was their producer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's how he made. I think that's how he made his entire fortune. And I don't remember who else he produced, but he produced a lot of big names. But the Beatles were kind of like, that was like the golden goose,
Sure.
So
still paying off.
Is Spector, did he die or is he rotting in jail?
No idea.
I'm gonna find out. Just
because
I gotta know. I think he did die, and I think he died in jail.
Now, I also would be remiss if we didn't mention that the whole ending, the massacre, and Z-Man being a woman.
Yeah.
none of that was originally in the screenplay.
Oh, really?
No, but what happened was the Tate LaBianca, the Charlie Manson murders.
Okay.
They occurred just when Ebert was finishing up the first draft of the script. And so while they were filming, they decided to take a different route. And they're like, oh, yeah, we should, they decided to, take inspiration from that and be more topical. And that's when they also decided to make Z-Man a woman at some point. I don't know. So it's like, so anything that looks like foreshadowing in the film to that is coincidental.
Got it.
And it was never intended until they decided, what we should do?
Phil Spector did die. Died in 2021. He shot actress Lana Clarkson in the mouth in his mansion. So, I mean, that's either a huge fucking coincidence or he knew that Ebert basically based that character on him and fucking did it anyway.
That's an interesting theory.
I mean,
you think he did it because of Ebert?
No. No. Let me be clear. I don't think he did it because of Ebert. I think he did it because he knew that character was based on him, and that character shoots someone in the mouth, and he's like, you know what? That's not a bad idea because I'm fucking crazy.
So you are blaming Ebert.
I don't think Ebert. I don't think because he based the character on him, it led him to that. Because I think it would happen way, way sooner.
This is a Catcher in the Rye situation, what it is.
Yeah, but I do think because he based that character on him, it was always in the back of his head. I don't know. Let's see. He died in 2021. It doesn't even say. Oh, here he goes. Health, illness, death. He was treated for bipolar. Blah blah blah. Diagnosed with COVID-19. Oh shit. He got COVID in December of 2020. He was taken to San Joaquin General Hospital. And it was intubated. And he died in the hospital. Holy fuck, he got COVID. COVID killed him.
Good.
God damn. I thought that they weren't they? Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but I thought that they were giving the vaccine to like nurses, police, and I thought prisoners were getting it too. Maybe I'm
no idea.
Maybe I'm wrong with that. Anyhow, went on a little tangent there, but
yep,
I had to know if he was alive or dead. I did not realize he died from COVID. I mean, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, right?
Right.
So.
And a happy ending at the end of the film after the death, all the death.
All the death.
I mean, all the death. There's a three-way wedding at the end. So everybody who survives the massacre gets married at the end, which I think is what you should do if you survive a massacre, is just get married.
Yeah.
That's really the warning sign right there.
The one chick is still in a sling when she's getting married.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so Harris, we forgot to mention, he jumps off of a ledge above where they're performing and just goes head first hard into the ground and becomes a paraplegic. But the doctor says, listen, it's very, very rare that the tissue can repair itself, but it is possible. We'll just have to wait and see. And he's in a wheelchair, and he's cognitive, and he's got all his functions with the exception of his legs. And he's in a wheelchair, and he gets a phone call from Kelly. Kelly, right? Yeah.
No.
Kelly. No, Cassie.
Casey.
Sorry.
Yeah, Casey and Kelly, but then they're Carrie Nations.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm letting Scott handle the names. I'm not even going to fucking try.
Yeah, Casey calls them.
Yeah, saying that Z-Man is killing everybody. He's gone off his rocker. So they all pile in a car and drive over there.
Because as Z-Man stated, you will drink the black sperm of my vengeance.
Because he's Superwoman.
Superwoman.
He keeps talking about how he's Superwoman. And then,
yes.
He's coming on to, what's that character's name?
Lance Rock.
That's right, Lance Rock. He is coming on to him, and he's not interested because he's a dude and the other guy's a dude. He's like, I'm not interested. And he goes, yeah, but I am Superwoman. Then he obviously opens his shirt and reveals that he has breasts and that he's actually a woman.
He does that after he hog ties him.
He does.
I mean, just be safe.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, he's threatening him with a sword. And he puts the sword down, and then he does that, and then of course,
my vorpal blade goes snicker snack.
So then he talks her down out of putting the sword down, and then he reveals that he's a she, and like a moron, starts telling her that she's you're just a broad, you're an ugly broad, and then cuts his head off.
Yeah, that was oops, I forgot.
Which was the final, straw that broke the camel's back for her to completely go over the edge.
And I like how when Z-Man cuts off Lance's head, they play the music swell from like 20th Century Fox. That and the airplane dive when Harris tries to commit suicide. It's like just Russ Meyer
things.
being Russ Meyer.
Little things.
You know?
Just the little things. For sure.
Yeah.
But and you know what? It's like years later, got like a slight Once Upon a Time in Hollywood vibe. The Tarantino film just had that kind of little bit of flavor of that. It's almost like Tarantino, not the whole film, but like little bits, like including the end of his film, because I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is based in the 70s. Or he's a 60s actor that goes into the 70s. I think that's how that works. It just little flecks of this and other movies from the 60s and early 70s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a Hollywood film, and Tarantino's a Hollywood nut, so he's, he loves, it's not just the films he loves, it's the Hollywood culture and everything, so of course this is a film he's going to gravitate to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was never bored. I mean, the musical parts, you got to sit back for a minute and wait.
Well, I was cooking. Tonight I was finishing the film, and I was cooking dinner, and a musical number came on, and I'm like, oh, I could walk away and go get ingredients, or I could go downstairs and go get a pod or whatever. I was like, I could walk away now. It's like this is a part where I can step away for 30 seconds or a minute, and it's going to be fine. That's what I did. It's exactly what I did. But I mean, the film's enough of a satire that it's amusing when it would normally just be boring with what everybody's talking about. Like just one example, the whole thing with Kelly. Kelly meets her aunt Susan, and Aunt Susan's like, well, your mother should have had the inheritance. I'll give you a third. And then later on, she gets talked by Lance into like demanding half. And she's like, it has to be half. Don't you understand, Aunt Susan? It has to be half. And then that's the last we hear of it. Yeah, that was it.
I mean, Porter tries to con her into like signing something for $10,000, and she tries to sleep with him. I don't understand that whole scenario right there.
Yeah, because it definitely went right to that next scene, and then I don't know, she has this look on her face, like she's into it, and then she walks away, and she's like almost like conspiring to do something, and then she gets in bed with him anyway, and then he can't get it up, and she goes, I won't tell anyone. It was almost like sexual blackmail. Yeah.
And it didn't really do anything except Porter gets fired a bit later, and we don't see him until the very end. And in like the weirdest part of that's got to be one of the weirdest shots of the film, where Porter shows up at the window like a beggar while they're getting married.
Right.
It's just
the judge closes the blinds on his face. It's just because he's outside.
Even where the film is predictable, it's not predictable. You never know what's going to go on with this stupid.
It's true.
A good example is they show you the end of the film. Yeah, you really have no idea what's going to happen at the end, despite the fact you just saw the end. So the film lives up to its bargain as an entertainment device. You got to give it that.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely true. Oh man! All right, so. Is there anything else we want to add to this?
No. It's a psychedelic Tinseltown tramp.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird film. It's definitely a must see. Don't drag your feet. I dragged my feet on it, but don't drag your feet on it. This is, if you're into 70s cinema at all, 60s cinema, this is a quintessential Hollywood film.
It really is. And if you're into Russ Meyer at all, this is you're still going to get that Russ Meyer, type of film, but it's more there's a story you can follow.
Yeah,
there's a more real studio production here. It's not just tits and ass the whole time, which is what he's known for.
There's plenty of it.
Oh, there is, but it's not like his other films with tits and ass. It's very, very different. His other films with tits and ass they're more over the top. I mean, like even Super Vixens, There's what
Yeah.
one, two. There's 3 scenes where the chicks grab a giant plastic penis that's supposed to be the character's actual penis, but it's a fake one. But it's like that happens in like 3 different scenes.
I believe they're called dildos.
Yes, they are, but when they're supposed to be actually attached to the person in the film, it's a dildo for the scene, but it's the character's actual penis.
But okay,
Yeah,
all right.
I know the difference.
Now, Beyond the Valley of the Dolls on IMDb currently sits at 6.1.
It does. That's high. Yeah.
Yes.
I bet it used to be lower. But it's got some notoriety in the last decade or so.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to be boring, but I'm okay with a 6 on this.
Same.
All right.
I am good with a 6 on this film.
Oh, speaking of which, since we're done with Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, one point of order. I've been trying to fill in the gaps on all of the films we've rated.
Okay.
And as I've gone back through the films, no, that's not what I wanted to open. God damn it. I found as I've been going through our older episodes, we do not reliably rate every film we've reviewed.
Yeah, but how far back does that go?
Well, I haven't gone all the way back yet, but I've done the past 300 episodes.
Okay.
And we're gonna tackle one an episode. I'm not gonna run a list down here for you, but we're gonna go backwards from the end, and I'm gonna tell you right now. And I'll put in a 6 for Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Going back, the first film I hit that we did not give a number review for is Reminiscence.
Wait, the one with Van Damme?
No,
Reminiscence. Oh, that was Replicant. Oh, no, that wasn't
Replicant.
That wasn't Replicant.
Yeah,
Reminiscence. Which one is that?
That's the one, the post-apocalyptic world where everything's drowning in water, and Wolverine is recording memories.
Oh God, that fucking thing.
Yeah, we never gave it an actual number.
So you listened back to the episode and we didn't do that?
We did not do that.
What the fuck were we thinking?
We got distracted.
That's got to be a 4 or 5.
Oh yeah, I would agree with a 4 with you. It's definitely it goes below 5 because
that was a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm okay with a 4 on that.
I remember.
All right, cool.
I remember when we reviewed it, we delved a little bit deep on that. I believe that was Jonathan Nolan's wife or girlfriend or somebody closely involved with Jonathan Nolan, which is Christopher Nolan's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And because Hugh Jackman has worked with Christopher Nolan when they did The Prestige, that Christopher Nolan and Hugh Jackman have a very good rapport, and they're friends and all that. So I remember us talking about how it felt like Hugh Jackman was in the film like almost as a favor. It's like, hey, I really, I want to get this movie off the ground. I need an A-lister. It's Jonathan Nolan's, wife's script or some shit like that. I remember that, and I was just like, oh, poor Hugh. He's a good friend. You said you want to do one. How many haven't we reviewed?
Well, as we go back, we got holes. I've gone back as far as like I'm in the hundreds now. I'm the first 100 episodes.
Okay, all right. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to just do one every week?
Sure, I'll give you one more real quick.
Let's go one more.
The next one.
I'm interested. This is kind of fun.
The next one up is Race with the Devil.
Race with the Devil. Wait, is that the one with
Peter Fonda?
Peter Fonda and what's his face, Hulka from Stripes.
Yeah,
and that was the one where they ended up with the cult, right?
Yep.
In the RV. Yeah.
That's the one that a lot of people commenting on YouTube liked the film and didn't understand why we didn't, or at least I didn't, because I'm a jerk with the cult stuff.
I remember thinking that was above average. It's not a 6. I think that's probably a 5.
I'd go 6.
You would go that high on that one?
Yeah, my a lot of my complaints are personal.
I'd have to listen to the episode to just see how I was. Looking back, no, hold on. Looking back at it, I remember not hating the film. I really didn't hate it. So,
no,
but I just don't know if because when I think 6, I'm thinking, we're getting into good film territory. I don't remember if I thought that of that film.
5 it is.
All right.
Bam. All right.
Bam.
So now I was originally going to challenge Joey to a Christmas episode, but I don't know if we're going to be recording before Christmas or before New Year's. So instead, we're just going to spin the wheel, and then when we come back, we'll do whatever we spun.
Right. I mean, there is a chance that we're going to review this next week, but I don't know. It just
So
things are fucking crazy at work, and Christmas and New Year's are coming up. So I just don't know. It'd be nice to have a little hiatus, because as soon as we get back, we're heading right into Oscar movies. The nominations will literally be a week or so, 2 weeks after we get back. So
that's right. They moved everything up.
Yeah. So so the nominations will be somewhere in like the second week in January. We definitely are just gonna probably review this when we get back in the beginning of January, and then go right into Oscar films.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the Oscar episode right after the nominations come out, and probably one of those movies that same night, because they do fucking 10 movies now.
Yep.
I longed for the years where they did like 7 or 8. Now it's 10 every year. It's like guaranteed 10. It's like we have 10 slots, we're putting 10 movies in. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I've already heard a handful of films that are pretty much, guaranteed to get nominated, like Hamnet, and even Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which I heard was good. One Battle After Another. I heard that one is a shoo-in for Best Picture nom.
That's a good one. I saw that one.
Oh, you did watch it? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this could be Paul Thomas Anderson's. It could be his year to win director and picture.
I like Paul Thomas Anderson when he's adapting Pynchon. That's when he's at his best.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I agree. But anyway, so we might just do the hiatus, because when we come back, we're going to be reviewing upwards of, 10 movies in a really short amount of time.
Right.
So I think we might need the break, to be completely honest. All right, but we're going to spin the wheel. Let me pull that up here. Let me get that going. The wheel. Where is the wheel? There is the wheel. Oh, here. Okay. Here we go. All right. Are you ready for this?
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, to remind everybody, both Scott and I get a veto. So if we spin and I don't like it, or Scott doesn't like it, a veto can be used. Spin again. Someone else can use a veto if they don't like it. And then on the third one, we have to review it. So, here we go. First spin. Oh, this music is bad. It's like circus music. No, polka. What do we got? Black Roses. Did we review this already?
We talked about it briefly, like when we talked about Christian horror films.
Yeah.
But we didn't dedicate a whole episode to it.
Okay, because I know like it's mentioned way back, so we didn't. We didn't review this one. All right.
We kind of did. Not enough to actually like when I was dividing older episodes up into for any YouTube videos that we can do for episodes. Okay. There wasn't enough of a review to actually put together. So.
Okay. All right. So what do you think? You want to use a veto?
I'm not. I'm going to use a veto. I'm not feeling that one right now.
Okay. All right. We're going to spin it again. Let's go. Oh, this music is... It's not real spinning music. It's like love making music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. On Deadly Ground. On Deadly Ground. Which one is that? I know the name.
Seagal film.
Is it Seagal?
I hope not. Yes, it's Seagal.
I'm using a veto. I have no desire.
I think this is the one where he builds a porch.
I don't care.
Ah,
Builds a porch? What the fuck does that even mean?
he builds a porch.
So? Listen. So my father, God love him, loves Steven Seagal. Oh my God. It's like, if my father could meet Steven Seagal, he probably shit a solid gold brick. So my father asked me to put all the Steven Seagal films on my Plex, for which I did. My father has watched a film called A Good Man, right? And what's the other one? Fuck, I can't remember the other one. Shadow Man. He's watched both of those films. Now, Plex, you can do statistics. You can see how many times somebody has watched something, what somebody has watched. My father has watched both of those movies over 100 times. And I don't understand why.
Well, this isn't one of those.
What do you mean it's not one of the... This is one of the early ones?
The early ones. 94.
Is this the one with... No, that's Fire Down Below. That was thinking is the one with Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine's in this.
Michael Caine is in that one?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he was in Fire Down Below. Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the one with Michael Caine.
Oh, wait, maybe Fire Down Below is the one where he builds the porch. Yeah, I got confused.
Okay,
this is not the one where he builds the porch.
Fine. I thought Michael Caine was in Fire Down Below, and you thought the porch was this film, and we just basically got it backwards for both of them.
Yes.
This is one with the oil and the environment.
Yes.
Then he goes on fucking Saturday Night Live and does that douchey bullshit. I can't watch this. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that means we're stuck with the next one.
We're stuck with the next one. Now, hold on. Should we come up with a new rule that if the next one is worse than all three, we can go back to the two that we did before?
We're making up the rules. We can do whatever we want.
I think that's something we should adopt.
All right, fine.
So we can veto up to 2 times, and on the third film, if we truly hate it, we can pick one of the 3. How about we adopt that rule? Sure,
fine.
All right, let's do that. Okay, one more spin.
Oh, before you spin.
Oh, I already started. Hold on.
No, not a big deal. No, let it go. Let it go.
You sure? Okay.
Yep.
And... Oh, fuck.
Please.
I've never... Hold on. I've never seen this all the way through. I've only seen bits and pieces. Ultraviolet.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen it.
That's the one with Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
That, from what I can tell, from the little parts that I've seen, it does 2 things. One, it just looks and feels like an Aeon Flux fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
2, if you have a really good 4K or 8K television, this movie looks very pretty on it. And that's about it.
All right.
Ultraviolet. I don't even know if I have that in my collection. When I was making the Moviesucktastic calendar, Ultraviolet was one of the films that I put in there. I still have the template for that calendar. I was very, very proud of the Moviesucktastic calendar. I really was. And of course I got denied. I got denied because it was using images that were copyrighted. because clearly, I mean, the Moviesucktastic calendar was all movie posters, and I had like little trivia in there. It's like it came out really nice. It was like, this film came out this year. Was a huge bomb. Made this much money or cost this much. I had all that little stuff in there, and they wouldn't let me do it. I was going to give them away as Christmas gifts. It's not like I was doing it to sell it. I didn't put it in the Moviesucktastic marketplace, which you can get to from our website, by the way. We don't hawk that enough, or at all.
That's because we're not whores.
We're really not. Although, to be honest, the shop that we do it through Zazzle. They actually have quality stuff. I have a couple of coffee mugs that have gone through the dishwasher a ton of times. The label on it and everything is still really good. I mean, it's glazed on there. Shit like that. I don't know what their stuff is now, but it was.
You heard it here first. Zazzle.
Zazzle. You can go to our website and get to that. We have a Zazzle shop. We got things like mouse pads and T-shirts and sweaters and hoodies. New logo, old logo. It's nice. No one buys anything though.
No.
I don't think anyone's ever bought anything on there because we don't talk about it.
No, we don't.
So
there it is.
Whatevs. Anyway. Alrighty. Ultraviolet. That's going to be...
Coming up.
That's going to be something. It's going to be something. All right, I guess we'll go and end the show here.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and do that. I should have pulled this up a while ago. I got to do the outro music. I have to revamp our audio and video and all that. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I might consider buying something for real. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is episode 458 of Moviesucktastic. Thank you as always for joining us for yet another episode where you were hanging out with us while we reviewed Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. We thank you. You can go to our website at Moviesucktastic.com. You can download all of the shows there. You can listen to the shows there. You can click on the link and it'll take you to the YouTube page where the first 10 minutes of this video has no sound from me. I just move my mouth like that. I will fix the audio tomorrow and re-upload it. And I will title it so that you know which one to delete. Anyway, but yeah, the website is a one-stop shop. Everything is there. Everything is free. There's a mobile version of our website where you can listen to the show right on your phone, hook it up to your car, Bluetooth, USB, however you want. It's excellent. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I worked very hard on the website, so you should go there and check it out. You can go to iTunes and you can listen to the show there as well. Go to facebook.com/Moviesucktastic and you can see everything that we're posting. It goes there. You can check out Scott's letterbox site at letterbox.com/Moviesucktastic. You can also download our podcast player at Moviesucktastic.com/MST.APK, or download your favorite one and just do a search for us, and you can just hear us that way. You can leave us voicemail at 908-514-4470. If you want to email us, you can do that as well. We'll read that on the show. themovieguys@Moviesucktastic.com. And that's about it. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson?
My Vorpal blade goes snick-a-snack.
I think you figured out when I started asking you about words of wisdom, but I want to say it was like early days. Like,
oh, it was in the teens.
It was
teens or 20s.
Holy shit! And I don't remember. Was that something I just said, or did you say I have words of wisdom and then I ran with it?
I think you just said it.
I don't know. I feel like I've been saying it forever.
Yeah.
I can't end the show without it. I'll tell you that.
No.
Anyway. All right, everyone. We'll maybe be doing an episode next week. We might be doing an episode after the holidays. But stay tuned. Scott always has stuff that goes up if we don't record that week, which is awesome of him. I thank him kindly for that. As the year comes to an end for me and gets busier every fucking year. It used to be boring, not anymore. I just want it to be boring at the end of the year. I do. But
Okay, Joey.
Doesn't happen.
Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.